Periva Sharanam. Kundalini Jagiri Tevai. Kundalini, extreme caution is advised. Today, all talks of Kundalini Diksha as given and obtained by many an aspirant when they say that the sleeping Kundalini has woken up and such things are all like these flashes of brilliance seen through the cracks only. Nobody sees the sun as at dawn at the horizon in its effulgent best, as if not, Kundalini, at least the gentleman is very much asleep at sunrise mostly. If Parashakti is in deep sleep in us all as Pranashakti, and if they claim that she has woken up after Kundalini Diksha in some, she may be ever so slightly awake, that is all. In that slight awakening from the base to the top of the head, there may be a vibration, or one may experience a bit of concentration once in a while between the eyebrows, known as Agnya Chakra. That is often mistaken for the ascendance of Kundalini to the peak of the head. In fact, what happens is a slight awakening followed by subsidence. When the Kundalini is on the ascendance, some miracles do happen. It is here that the yogi, instead of getting carried away as though one has become perfectly accomplished, one has to apply more self-control and take the miracles not as one's achievements but as the play of the power. Avoiding these distractions, the traveler on the path has to continue his progress, as there is a constant danger of going astray that can lead to many physical diseases as well as insanity. We may better be informed of the fact that this Mahashakti we are dealing with is the self-same Mahamaya. Among such wonderful captivating powers, to control one's own mind without wavering is no mean achievement. In this world of Maya, she has spread a whole lot of distractions and also many methods of sadhana for pulling one's mind away from those distractions. In them, if she has kept this method of practice, known as Kundalini Yoga, in it, she has also mixed a whole series of Maya. If you ask as to why it is so, what can be the answer? There is one crop, a particular cereal or pulse, easy to sow, takes care of itself in terms of irrigation, and is ready for harvest in quick time. Then there is another, supposedly a cash crop, costly in terms of the seed price and manure requirements, finicky about the weather conditions, and so on. What are we to say as to why it is so? Her Leela play has many sides to it, and this is one of them. Thus, she has kept this Kundalini Yoga Sadhana as an extremely difficult process in which you slip a foot and go down thousands. You would be justified in asking a naturally genuine question at this point as to, do you mean to say that those on the Bhakti or Jnana Marga are finding it easy to get Bhagavad Darshan or Atma Sakshatkara, and only those on Kundalini Yoga are finding it too difficult? But whatever sadhana they do are not so very intricate and complicated as in Kundalini Yoga. Then the errors in order or procedure are not so very deleterious either in Bhakti or Jnana Margas. What Bhagwan Sri Krishna says about Karma Yoga in Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 verse 40 is more applicable for Bhakti and Jnana Yogas and not to Kundalini Yoga, that is thought to be more deserving of the yoga epithet. What he means in the Gita shloka is that in this there is no loss of effort, nor is there any harm, that is production of contrary results or transgression. Even a little of this knowledge or even a little practice of this yoga protects one from great fear. Even a little bit of practice or sadhana will save us from the great fear as to, is there no saving of us from this endless cycle of birth and death? But if you progress on the razor's edge of Kundalini Yoga, as in the game of snakes and ladders, even after crossing the end stages, from the penultimate step, you could fall back to zero or even lower. We notice that many travelers on this path, giving up their efforts at various stages of progress, disappointed and disgusted that nobody can win in this. Many have come and told me personally as to how appropriate are these words Kramanashaha and Pratyavaya, meaning wasted efforts and contrary results, as used by Bhagavan in that shloka quoted above. The latter is the main reason for giving up their efforts midway in Kundalini Yoga. Those in the paths of Bhakti or Jnana are not likely to imagine that they have already become successful, whether it is getting the vision of God or Atma Sakshatkara. But those in the Kundalini path easily get the mistaken notion that they have arrived after some vibrations in the chakras, like looking at the spire of the Gopuram from miles away and imagining that you are in the center of the Sanctum Sanctorum. Periva Sharanam.